What is going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. I do appreciate support. Guys, this is one of these stories, that talk, in my opinion, they talk about, or I talk about to you guys about having open lines of communication with your teenagers in your house, be it boys or girls. And this also goes along the lines of how people will prey on children for the stupidest reasons and not care about the effect or the toll that it takes on said teenager under duress, be it physically or mentally. Today I'm going to talk to you about a Wayne County man by the name of Michael Bulanda, 37 years old. This guy, he's from New Boston, Michigan, and he had nothing better to do than try to extort or sextort via text message a 17-year-old girl for nude pictures. 37 years old, she's 17. This guy threatened to ruin her life, among other things, and then he involved others in this. I want you to look at this level of cruelty. And this guy knew exactly what he was doing, and they got the text messages to prove it. And we'll come back, because he don't belong in jail. He belong in the body bag, in my opinion. Look.
It's all about the threat. An FBI investigation into online predators leads to a local arrest. The target, a teenage girl right here in Metro Detroit. You know, federal prosecutors say Michael Bulanda worked with another person online to blackmail the 17-year-old into sending explicit photos.
That's right. And today he faced a judge for the first time in federal court. Erica Erickson is live in studio with us tonight. And Erica, kind of tell us, what did these suspects allegedly say to each other?
Well, they said a lot, first of all. I want to get right to it. The New Boston man, Michael Bulanda, you said, is charged with 4 counts, including conspiracy to coerce and entice a minor and sexual exploitation of a child, and the encrypted messages are so hard to stomach. This appears to be how it started. Let's get to the screen right now. All right, Bulanda, I don't want to ruin her life. Subject 1, I won't ruin her life. It's all about the threat. The person then says she has to think I'll ruin her life. That's the key. Shocking messages allegedly from a man in New Boston, Michigan to someone else in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All the feds say to blackmail a Metro Detroit teen girl to send naked photos of herself. In a complaint filed this week, FBI Detroit says 37-year-old Michael David Bulanda of New Boston, appearing in federal court Thursday, nervous, fidgeting, and rocking in his seat, had been messaging someone arrested in Philadelphia back in September. Neighbors in New Boston say they spotted police where Bulanda had been staying on Fairview early Wednesday morning. This all unfolding in December after FBI Philadelphia discovering a chat from September 11th about a 17-year-old Michigan girl that Bulanda appeared to know. Bulanda allegedly sending that person a nude photo of the teen. Then part of the chat says, quote, "What are you hoping to get from blackmail?" Bulanda, her body. More nudes? Yeah, Bulanda allegedly says. Any limits? I don't want to ruin her life. I won't ruin her life. It's all about the threat, the other person says. And later in the lengthy chat, Bulanda allegedly admits he stole a nude photo of the teen, then provides another picture, private information like her school, hobbies, where she works, her real name, and her boyfriend's name. The chat continues, Bulanda, quote, testing the waters. And later, yeah, gotta be careful with this. This is hella risky. And later, are you excited? The person says, Bulanda, I am. And after the teen began responding to the messages, the two allegedly discussed posting her naked photo in a public forum to make her, quote, feel fear. Bulanda allegedly says that would be going too far. Then the person, according to the complaint, asks Bulanda if there's anyone else Bulanda wants blackmailed. He responds, quote, nah, thanks though, only her. Now, right now, we don't know how Bulanda may have known the teen. The feds say they did trace Bulanda's phone and IP address to him, and he later admitted to the chats. Bulanda is behind bars and is scheduled for a preliminary hearing February 25th. Damon, Kimberly.
Okay, guys, you seen it? This guy, a 37-year-old dude, found it applicable to invite other people in, share photos, nude photos of a 17-year-old girl, and use that to force her to play his game. Once you think about that shit, here you are, a 37-year-old man, don't know how they came in contact with each other, but you got her to send you nudes, and then that wasn't enough. You had to keep trying to get her to send you nudes. Why was you even dealing with somebody at that age in the first place? Why? Because his mind is impressionable enough to where he looked at it as fun while threatening somebody to ruin their life. Just a psychological turmoil in addition to the physical embarrassment and dehumanization for this guy's pleasure that he put on this young lady. It's messed up. They arrested him in Philadelphia back in September. He just now going to federal court. I'd lock his dumb ass up forever. He would never have an electronic device or anything after that. If anything, what's fair is they need to drop him back off around her people and let them chew on his ass for a little bit before he even go to jail. I'm going to tell you, man, cyberbullying and stuff like that, that stuff is serious. This is why I tell you, you younger, if you're a parent and you got younger children, check their phones. You know what I mean? At all times, check their phones. Because a lot of times people be suffering in silence for fear of embarrassment or just anything else. And their feet are held over the coals by adults that are sick and twisted themselves. It's no damn way a 37-year-old man should even be in contact with a 17-year-old girl on a level to where nudes can be brought up or shown under duress. This makes no sense. Said he was in the chair fidgeting and all that shit. He could have fidgeted his ass up there to the gallows and hung high. Shit is bullshit, man. It's like, man, it don't take nothing for somebody to get caught up voluntarily with something with children nowadays. You know what I mean? With the open sexuality that's out here nowadays in America, the wolves is coming, man. They coming for your kids. And they not giving a damn about getting caught or anything. They only have tunnel vision on what it is they want. You pestered a child over nude photos. When you're a 37-year-old man that should have a girlfriend yourself. You know why you targeted that kid? Because most women that's 37 years old gonna tell you to fuck off if you ask them for nudes. Shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. What should happen to a person like this? You were so willing to have tunnel vision and achieving this objective, and then you knew better because you said, I'm not really trying to ruin her life. It's all about the threat. Just keep threatening them, making them scared, living in terror. How you feel good about yourself sleeping at night while you got somebody living in suspended terror? Every time you text on the phone, God, the nightmare starts all over again. And you laughing and joking because you're showing how weak you are as a 37-year-old man that you can control the mind of a 17-year-old to make her do your bidding in a sexual, sick, sadistic way. That right there would show you the flowers. See, because you knew what you was doing, and that's why you're looking stupid in court right now. And there's no excuse for it. And I wouldn't send him to jail, to prison. I'd send him to the dirt. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, as older people, we look back and say how stupid young people are and how she get caught up in it. But a lot of times, we was young and we did make stupid mistakes. But something like that, at the age of that guy, because a lot of you can remember back in your mind state when you was 37 years old. And this guy knew what he was doing, and he was okay going all out with it. This could have ended really badly for that young lady. What if she decided to take her life because she was scared and she didn't want to do this no more? What if his threats were so real to her? Obviously they was real, but what if they were so serious to her that something happened to her? She had a boyfriend. You giving out her address, the boyfriend's name, and all this type of stuff to people? You know what kind of danger you put that girl in? This type of motherfucker should never get out of jail. You bragging and boasting to somebody at 37 years old, telling them that you're sextorting a child. How sick is that? Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.